bands that I have and the ones that I recommend. So thanks for coming in and watching the replay, guys. The tubing is awesome. There's so many things you can do with it, so highly recommend it. I'm going to show you how you can actually use this with the door hinge or the door fob. This is the door fob, so it's already, or door attachment, it's already looped around the tubing. So here we go. That's what it looks like. This is all spry, which I love. Of course, there's other brands. So give me a 1 in the chat stream if you guys have some tubing. I know we got some people getting their stability balls, which is awesome. And this is just another, like, even more portable type of workout equipment that you can use. So I'm going to show you, since I've got all the colors out. The yellow is the lightest, and then green. Yellow is very light. Light is green. Medium is red. Heavy is blue. And then there's like a purple, which I don't have. And then you could also get the braided tubing. And this actually is a little more durable. So it will last longer without maybe getting some tears like this. See how that is kind of pulling apart a little bit. It's not bad, but you have to check your bands regularly. Check your bands regularly. They do stretch out more when you are using them more. Hey there. Hey there, everybody. Thanks so much for being here. Hey, Wesley, good to see you. Okay, so look, guys, what I'm going to do first, I'm going to turn the camera a little bit so you can see the door because, oops, watch out. Sorry about that. I'm going to put the attachment in the door, and then I'll turn it around again so that you can see. But it's really easy. You can also put this around like a pole or something. Hey, Brenda. Good to see you from Evansville. Awesome. So I'm going to put the door fob with the big end, sometimes they're larger than this, into the hinge. If it's too big, you have to go around the back because this won't fit through the hinge. So you put it there, and then you shut your door. And guess what? Thanks for sharing out. Thank you. Yeah, share this out, guys. You have to lock your door, guys. I always ask my clients, did you lock the door? Because you don't want somebody walking in. You don't want the door to come open. And then you also want to give kind of a tug on this just to make sure that it's secure. All right? It's just like if you're sitting down on something, you want it to be stable. You want this to be stable and not kind of pull out more when you're starting your exercise. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'll take the heavy tube because this tube is actually pretty stretched out, so it's almost like a medium. So again, I was using these in my in-person classes, but since we're doing those on Zoom now, everybody has their own band, and I have a bunch of them, which is awesome. I use some with my in-person clients, and they're just really good thing to have all the time for a lot of variety. So you can see that I just stuck the tubing through the loop here. And now what I'm going to do, because as I step away, I'm going to rotate the camera. So now you're not going to see the door anymore. Okay? And if there's some specific exercise that you guys want to see, let me know. Tubing is great not only for getting your workout in, but also for therapy. Okay, for therapy. So there's a lot of different bands, but like I said, today I'm going to use the long band with the handles. So I'm attached securely at the door. Let's go down into a squat and then stand up and then go into a back row. So see how I'm doing that? I'm doing 2 exercises at once. And I'm also keeping the abs real tight and squeezing the shoulder blades together as I pull the the shoulders back. Are you trying it at home? Let me know. Okay, so here we are. You just keep a good grip on the handles. And then if you want to make it a little more intense and a little more cardio, we can squat and stand and pull at the same time. Okay, so lots of variety just with this one move. Hey there, what's going on? Oh, are you on Haps? Okay, so I took it to this one, and then look, guys, you could also do this. You could stay down and pull while you're in the squat, and so I'm reversing it. Squat, pull, reversing it. So that's 3. I mean, and really, I mean, you can do a squat, and then of course we can do the row. So just with doing these 2 moves and putting them together, either this way or a little faster, or down. So we've done 5 different type of exercises. You can even stay down and row. So this is 6. Now we've made 6 different exercises just from 2 moves. Woo! I haven't done a lot of that one. I'll have to add that. So I used to do this one, and I'll have to get this back with a couple of my clients right here. But I like the pull. This makes you stay in that isometric position with the squat and then doing the rowing. Whoa. Yes, legs are working, back, abs, a little bit of everything. Okay. All right. So good. Hey. Yeah, I am too. So guys, this is how, look, you can work out in your living room, in your bedroom with the band. Is a great place to work out, just depending on the shape of your room and the door and all that. But hey, let me turn you back around. You just need this space. You don't need a lot of space, so continue to remember that. Now let's go to the chest. Okay, I like to do chest with this staggered, like lunge position. So I'm leaning into the band. So see, I'm kind of leaning forward, but if I will fall if I keep going forward. So I'm kind of leaning forward, leaning into it, keeping the straps at chest level, the handles at chest level, and then press out. Okay. So other options, of course, other side. So make sure you do the other side because it might feel different just with the way you're standing. And then we could add something different to this one for the chest by doing an alternating lunge forward. So then when you step back, you have to stay, stable. You have to make sure that the band doesn't pull you back. So you're resisting. Whoa. See? You're resisting that pull. I'll come out this way a little bit. Okay. So yeah, this is good. Really feeling the chest. So I'm just going to do one more on each leg. 1 and 2. Good. Okay. Now, let's do another exercise let's go back to the shoulder now. So let's go back to the shoulder. And we're actually going to work on rotator cuff. So this isn't going to be any pressing overhead or anything like that. We're actually going to do what's more like a rehab exercise. And I am going to go ahead and change the band. So I can show you how, it's easy just to change the band. So let me do that. So here's the blue one. let's get the, I'm actually just going to go light. I'm going to go green because I'm going to show a couple of different exercises. And this could fall into some of the rehab category as well. It looks hard. Yeah, I mean, it's harder than you think. So I still have the door fob or door attachment in the door, and I just took the band off and I put the green on. And so we did a back and legs, and now we did chest, and now we're going to work more of like a rotator type move, because I love to do this one when I have the attachment in this kind of chest level, waist level area. Actually, I have it a little bit high. Now that I'm looking at it, I'm going to slide it down. I mean, it's fine there, but, oh, I know, because I have it at the top of the hinge. Okay, I'm just going to leave it, because I'll have to move it quite a bit lower. I see. All right. Okay. This one does get kind of tough. So you keep the elbow in at the waist, and then I'm going to do an external rotation, and my palm comes forward, and then I'm going to just rotate back around. So keeping that elbow in as much as you can. You could put a towel underneath your elbow. That's a good thing to do too, kind of rolled up. You don't want the elbow coming way out here, and you don't want it to be kind of like that necessarily. But if I didn't get that ready, but a towel, you could put it there. Oh, actually, I do. Hello. So you could do like this. You roll up your towel, or kind of like this, and then you put it right here, and so it keeps more. Remember it one more time. So it keeps it more in like of a neutral alignment with your shoulder. And then we go like this. Yes, and this one does get kind of hard, so I'm actually glad right now that I switched to this green band, especially holding this towel. That's really making me work a little harder. Now, if I want to make it a little bit easier, see, I'm sliding in just a little bit. Whoa. Okay. Yes. I can feel the burn here. This is one of those burners. So that's going to be it. Let me stop with that. I think the towel made a difference. Now I'm going to do what I'm going to do next is an internal rotation with the opposite arm. So I'm going to use the towel again. So you put the towel in the same place. So this hand isn't working now. And earlier this hand was not working. So I'm just going to hold this just to kind of, and you could put it down if it doesn't move, or you could do both. If you need more resistance, you could use both handles. But if you just need one handle, you could just kind of hold this one, let it fall. As long as, sometimes when you let it drop, it won't move. So see, there we go. So we're staying. So then you would just do internal rotation, kind of, basically the same thing you were doing earlier by pulling. Instead of external, you're rotating in. This one, you can probably do a little more resistance on. So that's why I stepped further away, because I wanted it to be a little bit tighter. Okay. And this, like I said, is a really good rotator cuff exercise. So not only working the shoulders, but you're really helping stabilization in the shoulder and range of motion. So I encourage you to try this one with your tubing. All right, so there we go. So then you would turn around and you would do the same thing. I'm not going to do all of those right now, but you'll turn around and you'll do the same thing on the other side, okay, working the opposite, this side external rotation, and then this side internal. So don't forget to do that. Okay, so let me show you a couple more for demo, and then if anybody has questions about the exercise, I'll definitely get to that. So let's just keep the green tubing in so that we can keep moving. Now the next one is another chest back exercise. Let's go to the rear delt. Sorry, I'm gonna stay in order with what I was doing. So now we're going to pull wide. Instead of earlier I was pulling in, but now I'm gonna pull wide with the elbows and do a wide row. Palms are facing down, the elbows are out, and then you squeeze in the shoulder blades. So again, we could do all kinds of squats. We could do a squat or a squat and stand. We could do all of the same positions that we did earlier with even stand down and then pull. Abs tight, sit back into the squat. Okay, and then stay down. You can stay down. Yeah, it's definitely harder than it looks. So again, that's why I keep telling you guys, get yourself some tubing. All right, so let's finish with that. The other one I love to do is the chest fly. And notice I'm in the same position as when I was doing the press. And then I can do all of the same. I can switch feet. And then I can also alternate lunge here as well. So on this one, the palms come facing together. Exhale. Abs tight. Okay. All right, and let's just rest there, okay? Now, the last one that I'm going to show you, thanks so much for joining. I appreciate you guys. And look, I'm on HAPS. I forgot to mention that if you haven't downloaded the HAPS app, download the HAPS app. You can click the link, and it will allow you to download the app. You can watch a lot of different fun stuff. You can broadcast. You can participate, whatever you want to do. So the next one and last one, this one really works the serratus anterior, which is right in here. Okay, the muscles that kind of line the rib cage. So notice how I'm not doing this. Okay, you're trying to stand up straight and just pull all the way down. You could pull to the thighs or just past right here. You might feel it in the arms too, maybe in the abs. And you can see I'm standing with my knees slightly bent. Yeah, HAPS is awesome. Make sure you guys get connected. Also broadcasting to YouTube, Facebook, and Periscope all at the same time. So if I don't see your comment now, I'll see it later. Okay, so just exhale and pull, staying really stable. Again, a common error would be people, trying to compensate to pull the band down if it's too tight. If it's too tight, step forward a little bit and then pull is better than trying to hunch and roll the shoulders forward. Okay. Yeah, I'm glad that you've been here. So thanks so much, everybody. Again, this is the tubing I recommend. I'm Beth. I appreciate you guys checking this out. Let me know if you have any questions. You can always leave comments on the replay or on the live video, which is really cool. So happy Tuesday, guys. Let's get going. It's already the second, what is today? The 8th, the 9th already? I can't even remember. Yes. It's already the 9th. So we have, 20 days or no, 19 days left in the month. So let's make it happen. Let me know how I can help you. Please feel free to reach out. I'm always looking to help people through nutrition, fitness, learning to like exercise, and making sure that you make it a habit so that it helps you to have a better quality of life. Yes, happy Tuesday. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Thanks so much. Bye bye.